All right, how's everybody tonight? We have got a new release, which is always fun, and it happens to be Optic Football, which is, I think it's kind of one of everybody's favorites, isn't it? I think we all look forward to seeing Optic Football show up. But before we do Optic Football tonight, we have a little bit of baseball to do, and that's going to be Leaf Metal Draft, which has been pretty good to us. We've pulled some very nice stuff out of Leaf Metal Draft up to this point, and I'm sure we will have similar good luck tonight. Before we get started opening our boxes and packs, though, we do have a little information to go over, so let's get that up and running first. Of course, feedback, it's just to let you know it's automated. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get positive feedback in return. And of course, the second message there is to say thank you. I do appreciate everyone who bids and breaks with me, and you guys that come and join me most nights and chat with me and keep me up to date on scores and all that kind of stuff. Whatever brings you by, I'm glad to have you, and thank you for spending the next, probably hour and a half or so with me. Yeah, I'm thinking it's about an hour and a half. Could be, give or take a few minutes. We're taking a look right now at breaks that are already listed on eBay. This is the stuff that we're going to be breaking over the course of the next few nights. Tomorrow night, three-peat basketball. That is from Hit Parade. It has 3 autographed memorabilia items in it. A basketball, like a regulation size basketball, a jersey, and a photograph. We'll open another 8-box case of Playbook football and a little Revolution basketball. Once again, another 16-box master case of Revolution basketball. Friday night, we're only going to open one thing. I've got some family stuff happening Friday night and Saturday night, so we're going to start later both nights too. We're going to start at 10:30 Eastern, which is a half hour later than we normally do. That's 7:30 Pacific. And Friday, we're only going to open the new release, which is Bowman's Best Baseball. So we'll jump into that on Friday night. On Saturday night, of course, again, the later start at 10:30. We'll open Bowman's Best a second time, and we'll open Optic again on Saturday night. On Sunday the 23rd, we're going to do a couple of Topps football mixers. The first one is a chrome mixer with boxes from 2013, 14, and 15. The second one is a Strata mixer that's got boxes from 2012, 13, 14, and 15. And Monday night, the 24th, Christmas Eve, I'm going to take Monday night off, but we will break on Christmas night. Because you know what? By Tuesday night, aren't we all ready to have a little break? I am anyway. So so we're going to break, or I'm going to break. Whether or not you guys are with me, I don't know yet. But we'll be doing something on Sunday night, or rather Tuesday night for Christmas. Okay, we are looking right now at the shipping schedule. And here's where things get interesting. I'm not sure if we're going to have mail on Monday. I thought we were going to have mail on Monday, although the post office counter might close early. But then somebody told me that since President Trump, I guess, signed some kind of order giving all the federal employees Christmas Eve off, that maybe we're not going to have mail on Monday. So really, I don't know about that. So this could go out Monday, or it could go out Wednesday, the day after Christmas, or if I, really hustle, I might be able to get it out to you before that entirely. But so that one's kind of up in the air, guys. So let's just say it won't go out any later than Wednesday the 26th, and it probably, hopefully, maybe will go earlier. And that's Leaf Metal Draft and Optic, both of our paid shipping breaks tonight. And if you're not pulled in one of those breaks tonight, if your team does not get any card at all, which I don't think is super likely in either case, but if it were to happen, any consolation cards that you are due will ship out with the rest of your break, since it's a paid shipping break, okay? So first up tonight is going to be a 12-box case of 2018 Leaf Metal Draft Baseball. This is the last of the Leaf Metal Draft. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, Wednesday night, the 19th of December. Team names, of course, are on the left-hand side. Your name is up in lights across from your team on the right-hand side if you were a winning bidder tonight. One notable exception, the Minnesota Twins have no hits in the product, so that's why they were not listed for sale. And right now, you're about ready to see your background go out of focus a little bit. That is intentional. Please don't worry. I do that because I don't like to use autofocus, and I like to set it so that we can see everything up really close. Now, while I'm getting all this out of this case, let's see if I can catch myself up on chat real quick. So who's here? Jay Allen is here and Greg is here. Hi, guys. And there's that weird little message that YouTube's been putting in there lately, something about privacy and live chat, and I don't know what YouTube's going on about. Ezekiel is here. Scott's here. Hey, Scott. And what did you say? Oh, Greg's got some cards for sale, guys. He's doing like a little end of the year kind of thing. Of course, he gets many of you see a lot of the things that Greg has for sale. Probably it comes out of this break and other breaks, I'm sure, that he's in as well. So if you have seen any cards come out that you take a liking to, sounds like Greg might have them up for sale right now on his eBay page for anybody who is so inclined to want to give one a new home for the holidays. Jay Allen, now we've got you booing now. Scott's got you booing. See, Scott, you're rubbing off on people. All right, Scott, you got the Cowboys tonight in Optic. I did see that you were in Optic, but I would not have remembered what team it was had you not said that. Yeah. Greg's in Optic as well with the Titans. Jay Allen's got the Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Optic. And Jay Allen, you said Greg outbid you on what you wanted. Oh, well, that part's all, less fun, right? When you get outbid. So, yeah, Greg, it is definitely a federal holiday on Monday, but I don't know if or how that's going to impact the post office, because the post office, I asked my mail carrier today, and he said, well, we are working on Christmas Eve, and I said, well, is that still the case after, the federal holiday was declared by Trump? Because, when Christmas Eve falls like that, it's up to the president to say whether or not federal employees get a full day off or a half day off or no time off. And he said, he didn't know anything about that, so he wasn't sure one way or the other if that was going to affect the post office being open or closed on Monday, so for Christmas Eve. So I don't know, guys. That's a bit of a up in the air kind of thing, I think. I guess we'll find out. Normally, when it's a federal holiday, the post office is not open, so who knows? I guess we'll find out somewhere between now and then. Look at you booing baseball, man. Come on, man. Don't boo baseball. Baseball's good. Stephanie is here. Hi, Stephanie. Scott, you have Jazz and Revolution and another break. See how you are? You don't break Revolution with me. I see how you are, man. You're cheating on me in basketball. And of all the sports, too, basketball, my fellow UK brethren cheats on me in basketball. What are you going to do? Hey, our signing class looked pretty good today in football, though, right? We didn't get those JUCO guys. Those teammates didn't sign, but outside of that, I think everybody else did that we were expecting. Jordan, you have 5 teams and you're looking for a 1 of 1. All right, well, we'll see if we can get that going. Greg said he booed Dallas. Stephanie's looking for the Cubbies. Let me try to get caught up on the rest of this. And, Gina's here. Hey, Gina. And, all right, cool. So I think I might be somewhat caught up on chat now. So, Leaf Metal Draft. Everybody in this product, guess what? They are in their collegiate uniform, or in some cases it might be their high school uniform. What does that mean to you? It means they're going to go to their current team. If you want to know how we define their current team, well, that's easy. You go to MILB.com, which is the official website for minor league baseball. We go to MILB.com, and whatever it happens to list for the current parent club, that's where these are going to go. And if it's a current player, which there are a few, Acuna's in here. We've pulled him several times. Ohtani's in here. If it happens to be a current player, of course, it's going to, MLB.com would tell you the current team of an active non-minor league, of a major league player. I'll get it out in a minute. It only takes me about 10 tries. All right, let's stop and take a look at the first set, and we'll come back. We'll come back around to the others. And some of these guys I'm going to have to look up as we go. Some of them I'm going to remember, but hopefully most of them I'll have one way or another. So that is numbered to 3. It is for the Cardinals, Luken Baker to 3. Here's Jonathan, whose last name I cannot even attempt to pronounce. He is a Yankee. Behind that is Steele Walker to 20. That is the White Sox. Then we have a little Josh Breaux for the Yankees. That is numbered to 20. And this is a nice little top picks. Our number 7 draft pick overall is Ryan Weathers. Ryan is a Padre. There's your man, Jarred Kelenic. Jarred Kelenic numbered to 15. He is, of course, a Mariner. He was traded from the Mets, the team who drafted him, to the Mariners first part of December, I think, like December 3rd or something like that. Here's Andrew Kenzer, or something maybe not remotely like that. It's for the Cardinals. The Andrew part's right. At least I know that part's right, at least. That was Will Banfield for the Miami Marlins. This is Cole Winn to 20 for the Texas Rangers. Owen White. Owen is unnumbered, and I got to see where he goes because I don't remember. He's a Ranger. Jordan Adams. Jordan, numbered to 25, is an Angel. Behind that, we have Fernando Tatis Jr. to 20. That is a Padre, or he is a Padre. Grayson Janista, numbered to 35. And Grayson is an Atlanta Brave. Bryce Turang here. Bryce is not numbered, and he is a Milwaukee Brewer. There's Noelvi Marte to 35. That is also for the Mariners. And then you have Joe Gray. Joe Gray, numbered to 25. I've got to look him up. He's a Brewer. Can't ever remember him. Nick Madrigal, that is a nice one coming out for the White Sox. Oh, there's Wander Franco, a little Wander Franco redemption for the Tampa Bay Rays. Here's Adam Kloffenstein, numbered to 20. It sounds like he's a Blue Jay. It sounds like he should have like a long handlebar mustache and be twirling it on the ends, doesn't it? I mean, doesn't that sound like an evil cartoon character from Rocky and Bullwink? Kloffenstein. I don't know. Daniel Lynch for the Kansas City Royals. Then we have Triston Casas. I never, ever remember Tristan. He is a Boston Red Sox. Shane Bieber, numbered to 15, is a Cleveland Indian. We have ourselves a nice little one of one here. It is a printing plate. And look at that. It's also Tristan. How about that? So Red Sox with back-to-back Tristan. There's your nice catching prospect, Joey Bart for the Giants. That's numbered to 25 for San Francisco. Gina, yeah, you're asking if these guys usually make it up to the major leagues. Is it 3 to 5 years? I mean, here's the thing. It's unusual for it to be less than a couple of years. I mean, there are exceptions to that, but not very many. So for the most part, I would say that's a pretty reasonable average. Some guys might be longer. Some guys might be faster. Some guys might not ever get called up to the majors at all. But when you're looking at the higher level draft prospects, I would say that's probably about right. Somewhere in the 2 years can be done, just not as often as you would think. But, you know, they go through a series of progressions. So they start out with single A, and then you would go from single A to high A. You would go from high A to double A, from double A to triple A, then triple A to the majors. So if you ever want to kind of follow your guy, that's the natural progression. So you don't really want to see them stuck in any one level for any length of time if you can avoid it. You know, it's better for their long-term prospects if they kind of move through the system at a somewhat regular basis. Well, and Greg's right too. I mean, definitely it can be, 6 years. It definitely can be longer for some guys. I mean, Aaron Judge, let's see, Aaron Judge would have been drafted in what, 2013. He came up as a late, like a September call-up just for that 1 month in 2016, and his rookie year was 17. So, yeah, I mean, and he was kind of a middle of the road back then. They didn't expect him to be as good as he turned out to be. So I'd say something like that. Probably 3-4 years on average, maybe. Noah Naylor. And Noah, I have to look up because I can't remember it. Cleveland Indians. Then we have Bobby Dalbec. Is that numbered? It's not numbered. I don't know why. I would have thought it would have been. But anyway, State Pride, Bobby Dalbec for the Red Sox. Jake McCarthy, that is numbered to 7. That is the Arizona Diamondbacks. Shane McClanahan, I think we already saw Shane earlier. Did we or did we not? Anyway, he's the Tampa Bay Rays. He's to 35. Logan Gilbert comes out. Ooh, boy. I see a nice one coming. Hang on one second. Let me look up Logan Gilbert. I'm afraid I'm going to give you the wrong one. The Mariners. I got all happy because I saw the next one. Shohei Ohtani, baby. Woohoo! So this is numbered to 20. So obviously it's for the Angels. And we've opened 4. This is our 4th case. And it's our 2nd Shohei. So we did pretty well. We pulled him out of 50% of the cases, which is not so shabby. Anthony Siegler to 20. That's the Yankees. And then you have Jared Kelenic again out for the Mariners. That is numbered to 25. Ryan Rollison. Ryan, where do you go, brother? To the Rockies, Colorado, numbered to 35. Grayson Rodriguez is numbered to 10. And I definitely have to look up Grayson Rodriguez. He's an Oriole. William Contreras to 15. He is a Brave. Then we have Nick Madrigal coming out again, numbered to 15. That is, of course, the White Sox. Nice hit for the Rays with Jesus Sanchez. Nico comes out for the Cubbies to 35. Here's a nice one for the Yankees with Estevan Florial, numbered to 20. We have pulled Florial a decent amount of the time, but he's not always the parallel that's numbered, so that's a nice hit. Caden to 15 for the Baltimore Orioles. And you have Jordan Groshans. I don't know which way to say it. It is numbered to 7. And I know it doesn't surprise you, right, that I don't know which way to say it. That's not really a shock, is it? Anyway, he's the Blue Jays. This is a nice case because look who else is in here. Oh, we already hit Ohtani. There is your hot young rookie for the Nationals, Juan Soto to 25. Yeah. Nice. Nice, kids. Very nice. Seth Beer for the Astros, numbered to 7. And Jessen Rosario is a Padre. This is Mason Denneberg, numbered to 20, Nationals. And then you have a State Pride, numbered to 10, with Jeremy Eierman. He is an Oakland A. Here's Jordan Groshans again. That one, was that not numbered? I guess it wasn't numbered. No. Anyway. And, of course, he's a Blue Jay. There's Alec coming out for the Phillies, numbered to 20. And then we have Grant Levine. Grant is numbered to 20. And Grant is a Rocky. This is a State Pride, numbered to 2, with Alec Thomas for the Diamondbacks. Ronnie Mauricio, 235 for the Mets. Jameson Hannah, numbered to 20. Got to look Jameson up. I've pulled him a bunch. Can't retain him for some reason. Jameson Hannah is an Oakland A. Mr. Travis Swaggerty to 15. I like that kid a little bit. That's for the Pirates. Casey Mize, your number 1 overall draft pick. Detroit Tigers. Griffin Roberts. Griffin is not numbered. And behind that, we have the other Griffin. Griffin Conine? I'm going to go with Conine. That's probably not right, but Conine, whatever. Anyway, Griffin Roberts is a Cardinal. This Griffin is a Blue Jay. Then we have Josh Stowers. Josh Stowers is unnumbered, and he is a Mariner. Alexander Canario, numbered to 10. Alexander is a Giant. Carlos Hernandez, Kansas City Royals. Here's another state pride. That is Airman again. He's Oakland A's. DJ Peters for the Los Angeles Dodgers, number 220. Here's Marco Luciano. Marco Polo, San Francisco Giants. Keibert Ruiz, also a Dodger. Lyon Richardson is numbered to 20. That's my Cincinnati Reds. Travis Swaggerty again for the Pirates. There you are, Braves. We had an Acuna in every single case that we opened. In some cases we hit more than one, but I think in every single case we had an Acuna redemption, I believe. I don't remember any that we didn't have. Hey, look behind that. You have a nice little Pache for the Braves too. So Atlanta, you kind of cashing in here right at the end. Matthew Liberatore, I like this kid too. That is numbered to 20, Tampa Bay Rays. Parker Meadows. Parker, I can't remember where he goes. Let's just check and see. He's a Detroit Tiger. And then we have Jason Schroeder. Jason is numbered to 15. And Jason is an Astro. Jonathan India. That's my Cincinnati Reds, baby. Yes, it is. Number 220. And another Wander Franco comes out for the Tampa Bay Rays. Woohoo! Tampa Bay cashing in. All right, so let me see what we've got going on in chat. I missed all of this. Well, Gina, you're asking, hopefully somebody's answered this by now, but you're saying like 70% of these guys will be working in Walmart. Probably not of these guys, okay? These guys, when you get into the draft products, these are usually the higher end players. And sure, some of them wash out, some of them don't make it, but a lot of these guys probably will make it, I would think. So, Gina, Ohtani is already in the majors. He didn't, Ohtani did not even start out in the minor leagues. This is the recap, guys. I'm not going to read off all the names and teams and numbers again. We're just going to flip through them. So Ohtani came over from Japan, and, you know, there's all these weird rules about international players and how it works. And basically they had to... If he had waited a couple of more years when he could have been more or less an unrestricted international player, you have to have be a certain age, have a certain number of seasons played, etc. He could have probably made about $20 million more than he did, but he wanted to come on over early. So technically they had to sign him to a minor league contract or something similar to that, but money-wise, no, it's not a minor league contract money-wise, and he never played a day in the minors. He, started out with the major league team and continued on with the major league team. So that's the deal with Ohtani. And Scott, you're asking, what is that Ohtani worth? I haven't priced it out of this particular set. I would expect a couple $100. Obviously it's possible to pull him out of here. We've pulled him in 50% of the cases, but they're not an extraordinary number of them. It's not like you're pulling 5 a case. So I would think it would still have pretty good value. The fact that it's hard signed and not a sticker would help, but I would think probably a couple hundred. Jay Allen is actually estimating 250 to 300. Greg, I don't have any more Leaf metal draft. This is the last Leaf metal draft that I have. There's our nice 1-of-1 printing plate, Tristan Casas. But we've got something coming up. There's another Leaf coming up. I don't remember if it's Ultimate Draft or if it's Valiant Draft. I don't know. One of the other Leaf products is coming out fairly soon. I don't know the exact date. I'd have to find that out. Jay Allen, I don't think I agree with your assessment about Ohtani. Jay Allen says if the Tommy John surgery doesn't go well, which we wouldn't really know for until 2020, he's not going to pitch in 2019, that his cards wouldn't be worth much. But I think I might disagree with that, because he is a two-way player and he's an exceptional guy behind the plate. He's got a tremendous swing to the bat, and he could easily play as a DH and still have incredible card value. Or they could, plug him in somewhere, plug him in the outfield and use the bat or whatever. That's the beauty of being the two-way player. And actually, I think he can, they'll let him take his at-bats at some point in 2019, I think. So that's what I think. So, I don't think you're going to have to worry about Ohtani card value. Since he's a two-way player, it's not going to be, quite as dreadful as if he were only a pitching prospect and he has Tommy John and then he doesn't come back quite the same. Although, honestly, most people come back from Tommy John at a higher level, as we all know. We've all talked about that before, so. All right, kids, we are moving into our new release for tonight, which is Optic Football. This is a 12-box full case break of Donruss Optic Football. It is break number 1 because it just came out today. Yay. And, of course, same format as before. It also ended tonight on eBay. You are going to find team names on one side. The winning bidders are across from it on the opposite side. And Optic Football is just fun. There's just no way around it. It's awesome. And Contenders Football is right around the corner. They did move it from next week's release date, although they left Contenders Basketball. How strange, for the 26th, the day after Christmas. But they moved Contenders Football to January. And I tried to get us some first off the line Contenders Football, and I had it in my cart, and I hit enter, and it gave me an error message. So then I had to type in just the credit card number again. Everything else was there. So I had to type in that part again. And by the time I got it typed back in, just the credit card number, then it came up and said it was sold out. And that was approximately 90 seconds after it went on sale. So I did not, in fact, manage to get us any Contenders first off the line today. And I was pretty bummed because last year we opened quite a bit of Contenders first off the line. So I was a bit bummed by that. Oh, Gina, you said you were just kidding about Ohtani. All right, well, I didn't know. You said you don't follow baseball that much, so I didn't know. I thought you were being serious. Like you thought, since he was in that product, I thought you thought that he was minor league. See, I was trying to be all nice and help you out, and look at that. See how that goes? Well, Jay Allen, I guess it depends on what when you say if you had loads of money in this card, I guess it depends on what you have invested. In a break like that where maybe you've got a decent return on investment, it's like when you play the stock market, right? And you bought some stock at a relatively good price, and then the price really starts to increase, but you don't know how much higher it'll go. But you also know at any given time some bad news could break and the bottom could drop out. That's when you sell part of it, take your gains for part of it, and then you retain the rest of it to see what happens. But that way, at least you've guaranteed no worse than a than a break even, or set yourself a profit target and say, you know, you're going to sell up to XYZ point and then hold the rest. And then no matter what happens to the remaining cards after you've hit whatever your target is, you know, you're fine. So you can afford to hold them and see what happens. That's how I would approach it anyway. Because that is how I play the stock market. If I buy something and the price really, I have a target price in mind, and when it hits it, I will sell a certain percentage of my holdings. And if it looks like, if I still feel comfortable with it and it's on a good upward trajectory, I will leave the rest where it is. But take a little profit out when it hits your target, you know. Ezekiel, you say that Ohtani is going to be an MVP every year. All right, so you're still very bullish on his chances then. I don't think that Tommy John's going to hurt him myself either. Jay Allen, you are looking for the Buccaneers and the Panthers. Gina, you need the Chargers. And what do you think, Jay Allen, about them shutting down Cam Newton for the year? Like, I think they should have shut him down about 30 weeks ago. But they finally did shut him down this week. And I guess, I don't even remember who your backup is. But so your backup will be starting the last couple of games. And then they signed your practice squad guy up to the regular roster to serve as the backup to your backup. But I don't know what they're going to do there. I mean, if he's going to have more surgery or what the deal is. But it's been obvious his shoulder's been off for a while. But yet, statistically, he actually had a pretty decent season, despite the fact that his shoulder was way out of whack all year. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, Heineke, I think you might be right. I think you might be right. Taylor or Tyler or something like that. Yeah, I think that's it. So Von Miller insert, just a base insert, not a refractor. So you guys know the drill with this, I'm sure, as we see numbered things and refractors, which are also AKA prisms. I'm going to probably forget and say refractor half the time. Same thing as a prism. There is a rated rookie Kerryon Johnson prism. It is numbered to 199 for the Lions. So we're looking in here for, of course, we'll have parallels and rated rookies and all that kind of jazz. And then we'll find one autograph, Legend Series insert. And another rated rookie. And that's kind of how all of our boxes are going to roll along. We'll kind of just buzz through, stop on the stuff that's numbered and all that. Oh, Jay Allen, you just called out Cam Newton. You said he's a crybaby. Jordan, you've got Bears, Chiefs, Bills, Dolphins, and Saints. All right. You did go all out tonight. We'll have to work our mojo and try to pull you something out of that. To 125, you have a rated rookie autograph for the Indianapolis Colts with Nyheim Hines. So, yeah, quarterbacks have just been interesting this year all the way around. I mean, look at Nick Mullins, who's just kind of really, honestly, kind of crushing it up there for the 49ers. Which then, if you're the 49ers, are you kind of thinking at this point, did I overpay for Jimmy G? Because look what Nick Mullins is doing. There's an Aaron Rodgers prism for the Packers. It is not numbered, just the prism parallel. And then, of course, you got Nick Foles, who played a couple games early in the season for the Eagles when Carson was recovering. And Nick didn't really look much like his Super Bowl self. And now you've got him back in play again that Carson's hurt his back. And all of a sudden he does look like Super Bowl Nick Foles again. So, I don't know. There's all kinds of crazy quarterback drama always. Devontae Parker, that is numbered to 299 for the Dolphins. Why can't I get that? There we go. Could not get that sleeve to cooperate with me. But I don't know, Nick Mullins, man. I mean, is that all just Kyle Shanahan? Is that what we're thinking? That he just knows how to run the right plays and push the right buttons to get this kind of production out of these guys? Could you drop Nick Mullins in any other system and have the same level of success? I don't know. I think it's an interesting question, though. If anybody needs one of those codes for Kid Reporter, if you want to enter your kid in that contest, feel free to write it down. I use the little cards as fillers for shipping, but I don't use the codes. A Carson Wentz Prism. I'll probably just wait and put most of those in sleeves after the fact. I think we're going to find a few, and it'll slow us down anyway. And let's see, what do we have here? Oh, this is our nice little downtown case hit, Antonio Brown and my Steelers, baby. Woohoo! I have my Pittsburgh Steelers. Who's in the house? Antonio Brown. Indeed. This should be numbered. Jordan Howard for the Bears. That's our blue parallel to 149. Griffin, you said your hands are cramping just watching this break. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. I don't think it is. This is numbered to 99 for the Vikings. Jake Weineke. We haven't seen him since maybe Score. Have we? Have we seen any of his cards in anything since as far back as Score? I really think we have. The Jets, Leonard Williams, that is numbered to 199. And so on and so on. Mike White, because you're always going to find some Mike White. That is a rated rookie prism, unnumbered, for the Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, baby. I need to start two different piles over there, I think. That's what I sort of did. And we'll keep our numbered things separate. Elite Series rookies, I can put that in a sleeve later. That's not numbered or anything. Nor is it a prism. It is an insert, of course, and we're not going to find tons of them, but we'll find, I don't know, probably one a box, I imagine. Something like that. Oh, Jay Allen burst my bubble. He says there's going to be more than one downtown in here. He says there's going to be 4. Well, daggone it, Jay Allen. I was happy there for a second anyway. Downtown, from downtown, usually is the case hit. You know, that started in basketball, and it was the case hit there. And then we had, it moved, didn't we? We had another one in a different product besides. It started in Studio, was it? Anyway, last year before last. 16, 17 Studio, I think, is the first place we saw from downtown. Then they put that insert in a different product because they didn't produce Studio in 17, 18 for basketball. And now they've moved it into football, but it was always a case hit before, so I'm kind of bummed that we're going to find more than one in here. Daggone it. I saw that the Raiders signed Nathan Peterman just to the practice squad, though, I think. So, but nonetheless, I'm surprised he even got signed again at all. I mean, he was just so bad. Just so bad with the... I mean, with the Bills, just, the kid just, it's not like he had some good games and then got on a bad stretch. I mean, every time they put him in, he was just bad. But anyway, he's a Raider now, so there you go. There's a Jared Goff insert. This is Jay Ajayi for the Eagles. That is number 250. Nice little prism for the Eagles. So they signed a new deal with the Cuban Federation today. Did everybody see that? So no more smuggling the ball players out of Cuba. They are now going to legally be able to sign, which is nice change of pace. This is DeAndre Hopkins. I think it's going to be similar to the other international deals. The Cuban League is going to do anybody who's had 6 years of service and is at least 25 years of age is free to sign right now. Then anybody younger than that or with fewer years of service, it has to be negotiated if, they're released earlier. But I'm sure if whatever MLB club sends enough money to the Cuban Federation, I'm sure anybody they want to be released early will be released early, Emmanuel Sanders, that is to 99 for the Broncos. But I do think it's good that they got the smuggling aspect out of it, because, man, I mean, that's been pretty bad. That's the 299 Carson Wentz and the Eagles. I mean, some of those players, like, wasn't it Puig that got smuggled out by, like, the drug trade? Todd Gurley Elite Series for the Rams. I think it was some drug runners that actually had to smuggle him out. Ross, we have already done Leaf Metal Draft. Yeah, we already finished that up. We're into Optic Football now. Leaf Metal Draft doesn't take very long. We had it finished up in about a half an hour, something like that. Jay Allen, you want legalized Cuban cigars, huh? Well, I don't know about that. I'm actually kind of surprised this deal went through, because I think our current president, I think, has been kind of making noises about rolling back what Obama initiated, which was opening Cuba up to U.S. travel and commerce and etc. I thought Trump had been saying that he wanted to kind of roll that back a little, but maybe not. But anyway, I was kind of surprised to see the deal go through. Happy, but kind of surprised. Explosive insert. That is Stefon Diggs and the Minnesota Vikings. Nice job with their inserts this year. And our dear friend Optic. Yeah, there's another downtown. You were right, Jay Allen. I was all excited that it was going to be more rare than I guess it's going to be. Antonio Brown, Pittsburgh Steelers, a second downtown coming out for the same guy. Braxton Berrios, Patriots, rated rookie Prism to 299. Ryan Izzo Prism, that will not be numbered. So all the unnumbered Prisms, I think I'll just sleeve later rather than doing them right now. Uh-oh. This could be nice. This has a little potential to it. Let's see what we've got. Elite Series, Jared Goff for the Rams is signed. Yes. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It is a sticker. I don't know if you can tell that from the camera angle or not, but it is. But Rams, nice hit with Jared Goff. Very nice. Honestly, don't pull a whole lot of Jared Goff, so very cool. Your Elite Series rookie that time was for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. Prism to 199. Blue parallel. Bengals. Devontae Boyd to 149. You guys saw that Philip Lindsay made the Pro Bowl, right? And I thought that was cool. That made me happy. James Conner, of course, made the Pro Bowl for my Steelers. My Steelers had a decent number of guys in there. But I thought it was pretty cool that Philip Lindsay made it. He is the... Did I read that he was the first undrafted free agent rookie to ever make the Pro Bowl? Or maybe just the first one on offense. At any rate, he set some kind of historical marker by being an undrafted free agent who's subsequently going to the Pro Bowl as a rookie. Jay Allen, you said all you want's a one of one and a few autographs. Yeah, I mean, you know, the autographs, of course, in here, guys, we're going to have 12 in a case. So you've got a 1 in 12 shot of getting the autograph hit. But as many of you know, you can pair together the rated rookies, and particularly if they come out as prisms or with numbered parallels and things, and you can still make some money on some of that stuff with your rookies in particular. So more opportunities than just the autographs in here. But Ross, you're asking about the video. So there's two ways that happens. There is a YouTube archived version that they save automatically of every break. That is generally available, I would say, within an hour or two after a break concludes. And it will just simply say, I think, Leader of the Pack Breaks live stream. And it will be the most recent one at that point in time. Then I will sometime within the next 24 hours, I will upload what is the same video, but the only change is that I will add in the title and the tags to make it easier to search and match up and find it and all that jazz. And that's just can be done really anytime within the next 24 hours. So to answer your question, the YouTube archived version, you'll be able to see pretty quickly after the break ends tonight, within an hour or two, I would think. Or the uploaded version just depends on when I have time to do it. Lately, I've been staying up later, so they've been a lot of times going up the night of, but they don't always. So somewhere in that range anyway. Matt Ryan and the Falcons with an MVP insert. And more, lots and lots of kid reporters are showing up. We have a Jaleel Scott for the Ravens to 149 rated rookie. Scott, you said every product you see is full of Dallas except when you get them. We got a ways to go yet, brother. You can't be giving up you guys give up way too easy. You got to like wait until you get at least halfway before you start thinking you're not going to hit anything. No, we got a ways to go yet. This is Marcus Davenport to 149 for the Saints. And of course, you know the other thing I say, I preach it all the time. Checklist, checklist, checklist. You've got to pay attention to the checklist for all these products. Some products will have more hits for certain teams than other products do. And of course, that's Julio Jones to 199 for the Falcons. So, of course, you know, there's the official checklist on the Panini website, and you can definitely go down that. Anthony Miller, that's our Elite Series rookie. But it takes a lot longer if you're just looking for a by team breakdown. I always tell you guys, go to Group Break Checklists with an S on the end.com or Break Ninja or any of those others that do that sort of thing. And they'll break all the hits out by teams. And then you can look and see, hey, this team, you know, has 50 hits in this product and this team has 10 or whatever the case may be. It has a rated rookie prism, Christian Kirk for the Arizona Cardinals. But so that at least you get an idea of what you're after. So clearly any team that's got more hits in general, you're going to have an easier time pulling their hits. I mean, you know. Matt Ryan comes out on that nice little insert for the Falcons. Well, Scott, there's no way you would have seen 5 Cowboys by this point in time. We haven't even opened 5 boxes, so there's no way you would have seen 5 Cowboys autographs come out of 2 boxes. We're only on the 3rd box, brother. I mean, there's only 1 autograph per box, so there's definitely, you would not have found, sorry, I'm resorting something over here. You definitely would not have seen 5 Cowboys autographs come out of 2.5 boxes. That much I know for sure. So beyond that, I don't know, man, but you just got to be patient. We've got a ways to go here. So don't give up so quickly. Damian Ratley to 299 for the Browns. Greg, now you're booing Dallas? Come on, man. Don't boo Dallas. Poor little Dallas Cowboys got blanked the other day. And they had been on a pretty good little run, too. Pretty decent little run. Jay Allen, you did use the checklist, and that's how you came up with the Buccaneers? All right, well, cool, man. It's an insert for Gurley and the Rams. And Scott, you said you used the checklist too? Okay, all right. Then you should, then you know, whatever your odds are for the Cowboys, then at least you have an idea. Jalen Samuels to 125 for my Pittsburgh Steelers. And Jalen had a heck of a game, didn't he? And is that hard signed? Yeah, that's our hard signed one too. That is nice. A lot of these are stickers, but we do find a few hard signed in there. Actually, the rated rookies are more often hard signed. But that one is. Jalen had his nice game last out against the Patriots, of course. Dak Prescott to 50 for the Cowboys. But he's been kind of my sleeper. I think you guys probably all remember me talking about that in the draft, that Jalen Samuels was kind of who I thought our rookie might turn out to be the best one from this year, might turn out to be him. And I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But I was, at the time, beginning to get worried he wasn't even going to make the team. And then he got on the team, didn't get much time on the field until James Conner got hurt, and now he did, obviously. Tom Brady, Patriots, refractor, unnumbered. For the Bengals, it's Joe Mixon. Oh, Gina, you said the Chargers, you checked them out too, and they had a good return on investment, value-wise, for what you paid. All right, that's the way to do it. You got to look at it with ROI. That Joe Mixon was to 99. Odell Beckham Jr. for the Giants is to 299. And this is box number 4 that we're going into right now. Greg, you think Dallas is going to lose their last 2 games? Who are their last 2 games? I don't remember who they play next. So you will have to tell me who it is. I don't know about that or not. Oh, I know. There are tons of those Kid Reporter things in here. I've got a whole giant box of those Kid Reporter cards that I can... Sometimes I need to use them in shipping, so I just keep them in a box. And I prefer those little cardboard, those little blank spacers, you know, the ones they put in there to keep the pack feelers in line. Those are the things I need, and I always run out of them. I got a box of those too, but it's almost empty. Griffin, I'm not sure which Hall of Fame quarterbacks might be in here. Does anybody know the answer to that? As to who the Hall of Fame quarterback autographs are on the checklist? Well, you're right, Gina. It doesn't do you any good if I don't pull some of them for you. So you're right. I do need to try to manage that, don't I? Get that accomplished for you. Well, the Cowboys, you know, you're saying they're a vision of despair. They were really not doing well at all. And then they had that nice little win streak there. You know, they brought in Amari Cooper and got on a little roll and played played pretty well for about 4 weeks. And then I don't know what in the world happened this past weekend. I mean, they literally got blanked, just blown out of the place. And I don't know what that was about. So hopefully whatever that was won't happen again, because those kind of games are like not that much fun to watch. Scott, you're doing Scooby-Doo, aren't you? You nearly got away with it if it weren't for the O's meddling kids. Yeah. Marcel Aitman and the Raiders. I got you on that, man. Of course, that's Marcel Aitman's rookie card there. It wasn't a rated rookie, but it did have the rookie card symbol on it, and we know he's a rookie. Hayden Hurst, rated rookie for the Ravens, numbered to 199. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you're doing Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo. Jalen Samuels to 149, rated rookie, Steelers. Yeah, that's right. I'm not afraid to admit it. I like Scooby-Doo. And I was, you know, I won't try to do my Scooby impersonation since my Yoda was so bad the other day. I won't do Scooby because Scott will never let me live down my bad Yoda. I'm not going to try Scooby-Doo too. There is an Elite Series for my Steelers. It is James Washington, who finally made some good catches last week. Melvin Gordon insert. T.Y. Hilton Prism for the Colts. Jerry Jones is selling. Yeah, right. I don't think anybody's going to give Jerry Jones. What did he value it at the other day, guys? $10 billion. Isn't that what he said? He would, that the Cowboys, he estimated their value to be worth $10 billion with a B. That is to 75. It is DJ Chark and the Jacksonville Jags. Gina, I would say Scooby is my top television dog. Since you said if he's in my top 5 television dogs, I guess he can just be my top television dog. I can't really think of other dogs I watch on television. I guess Benji from, I don't even know if I ever watched Benji or Lassie. I don't really remember either of them. Russell Wilson Seahawks downtown. I mean, maybe I saw Benji or Lassie or something as a kid, but if I did, I don't remember it. Drew Brees insert for the Saints. And that is, of course, just Illusions is all that says on it. So we're going to assume that that is the name of that insert. Khalil Mack to 199 for the Bears. Old Yeller, yeah, I probably watched Old Yeller at some point in time, but I would certainly never watch that again because, I mean, that's horrible. That's like I won't go back and watch Bambi either. Ooh, no. Larry Fitzgerald for the Cardinals, refractor. If you really think about it, a lot of that Disney stuff is really dark. If you go back and look at it as an adult, I mean, a lot of it is. You got people, you know, being poisoned and murdered and orphaned animals and children, and good grief. That is to 149, Amari Cooper and the Raiders. It's like pretty dark to be kids programming, but it is classic. Dalvin Cook for the Vikings to 299. I know, Jay Ellen. We're going to pull lots of those downtowns. I know. I just thought we were going to have, I thought it was going to be like a case hit like it was for basketball. But sadly, you are correct. There are going to be lots of them showing up. So a little bit more than just the case hit. Darius Geist, 299 rated rookie. And there we go. And I I think what I'm going to do is this, guys. Unless something is numbered like 49 or lower, I'm not going to sleeve it right now because it's just, I feel like it's taking us a very long time to get through a box, partially because I keep stopping to sleeve all the numbered stuff, and there's a lot of numbered stuff. So I think we'll just do live, obviously the autographs, the hits, and then numbered wise things 49 or less. The rest of them, I'll just keep them separated, and then I'll do it after the break. I think that might be the easier way to go. Or the more efficient, I should say, more efficient way to go. Oh, the Shaggy DA. I sort of remember that. I don't really remember it. I mean, I just kind of remember a big sheepdog with glasses. So, oh, all right. We're going to set that one. That's going to be the last one we open. Because that feels like that might be our for real case hit with the relic, autographed relic. Oh, Scrappy Doo was no good at all, J. Allen. Yeah, Scrappy Doo was terrible. Scrappy Doo was no good. Scooby Doo, no Scrappy Doo. The original Scooby Doo is the way to go. Not any of the newer ones, not any of the remakes. Original Scooby Doo. And I will have you know that I own season 1, 2, and 3 of original Scooby-Doo. Yes, I do. On DVD. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Wonder Dog. I don't know Wonder Dog, but I remember Underdog. Wasn't that his name? Or maybe it was Wonder Dog and not Underdog. But the one who took a... Except he went in a phone booth and like he... No, that was Hong Kong Phooey, who went into the phone booth and took a pill of some sort and came out as Hong Kong Phooey. Yeah. That's who I'm thinking of. I thought that other one was called Underdog, though. The one that wore the cape. Was he called Wonder Dog? Like Wonder Bread? I thought he was Underdog. Anyway, oh yeah, I forgot about Hong Kong Phooey. Oh, they sure wouldn't be letting a dog go take a pill and change into something else now, would they? Oh, no. Now look at that. Why did that stack try to do that to me? Don't do that, stack. Nobody wants that to happen. Another explosive insert for the Bengals on that one. Then a refractor Odell Beckham Jr. Ooh, a redemption. A shiny redemption. It's going to sit right up there and wait on us. We'll flip it over at the end of the break. There's a downtown again. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Ronald Jones. Cedric Wilson for the Cowboys. Refractor, rookie refractor. Not rated rookie refractor, but rookie refractor. Poor disgraced Kareem Hunt to 149 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Blue parallel. Dalvin Cook again. That's to 199 for the Vikings. From Minnesota. And then Richie James, numbered to 99 for the 49ers. How about Kittle, man, for the 49ers? What kind of crazy stuff is that happening? He made Pro Bowl too, didn't he? Fans of the game, Matthew Berry. You see that little Redskins logo up there? That means it's going to the Redskins. We could potentially find a fans of the game with no team logo. Chloe Kim is one, by the way, that just has an NFL shield there. Like, she didn't pick a team. So how much of a fan of the game are you, Chloe Kim, if you can't pick a team? But anyway, if we come across one of those, we'll give it out by way of random. Joe Mixon to 50 for the Bengals. Otherwise, if it has a team logo on it, then it's, of course, going to go to that team. Why do you think our case hit's going to be Kareem Hunt, Jay Allen? Sean Lee, refractor for the Cowboys. There's a nice little rated rookie prism for Saquon Barkley. It's not numbered, but it is still at least the prism parallel, so we'll definitely take that one. Your favorite cartoon is Tom and Jerry. I like Tom and Jerry too. I've actually got quite a bit of Tom and Jerry on DVD as well. But I'll really test your memory with this. Does anybody remember Danger Mouse? Danny Etling to 299 for the Patriots. I didn't know about Danger Mouse till I was a lot older. I was in college. Vita Vea to 199 for the Bucks before I knew about Danger Mouse. Phillip Rivers and the Chargers to 299. Elite Series Rookies Royce Freeman insert. Now, let's get to our last pack, which I believe here is going to be our for real case hit. That should be our relic card. Let's see here if I am correct or if they fooled me too and they give us a little pack feeler. Oh, we've got all kinds of special stuff happening because we've already got an autograph there. That's on our redemption. Now we have a fans of the game for the Patriots, and that's Drea Di Matteo. You guys might remember her from The Sopranos. And it's a 1 of 1. Yeah, it is. Say what? So, yes, if you have the Patriots, guess what? You're going to be able to make some money on that. You really are. That is actually pretty cool to pull the 1 of 1 and the Drea Di Matteo. So I was right. This was a special little pack. A special little pack. She might have been in anger management. I don't know. Sopranos is her big coming out party. That best I recall, that was where she first kind of made her bones, if you will. Deshaun Hamilton, it is numbered to 15 for the Broncos. You've got that nice little patch there, part of the word Broncos, and your autograph, and that is our case hit. But it also happened to come in a box that had a 1 of 1 fans of the game and a third autograph in that redemption. So that was quite a happy little box right there, kids. 3 times the hits. Yeah, it was. Oh, Scott, you don't like the Drea Di Matteo autograph? Listen, bud, I think that'll sell for some money. I really do think it will. There's, historically, there have been products that have, a lot of times it's multi-sport products, but, if you take Panini's Golden Age, for example, and it will have autographs in it of actors and actresses along with any number of sports figures, not just baseball. Or you look at Allen and Ginter, which includes non-baseball autographs in it. Any of those products that have that possibility, the autographs you pull for the actors and actresses and singers and whatnot typically have pretty good value. And that one being a 1 of 1, and she's the Patriots fan, that's a pretty good combination, I have to say. That's worth some money, I believe. I do believe it is. Oh, Scott, so you already gave up on Optic. We're not even halfway through the case and you're done with Optic. Okay, man. All right, brother. Whatever you say. You're saying Captain America has autographs in here. You're talking about Chris, why'd I blank on his last name? Chris Evans that plays Captain America. He's got autographs in here. Yeah, he would be another good one to hit. Really, most of those fans of the game, if it's an actor or an actress, you'll probably do okay with it. Some of the sports figures, you know, if you got... Even so, though, Chloe Kim, I mean, she did gold medal, didn't she, for the USA? It was either gold or silver. I think it was gold medal. So, even that one, with an autograph attached to it, would probably be pretty good. All right, kids. Rolling on down the line, we have a Drew Brees downtown insert for the Saints. And good old Kurt Benkert. We haven't seen him in a while either for the Falcons. Prism. Elite Series insert for the Rams. Deion Kane and the Colts. That's to 199. Our hit is Darius Geis for the Washington Redskins. Rated rookie, numbered 250. That's a nice one. We just have to hope he comes back after tore his ACL, of course, in preseason. So we have to hope that he comes back as good as he was expected to be before he tore his ACL. And then see if you got money on that one or not. Hopefully. For the Browns, it is Damian Ratley again. That one is to 99. Marcus Mariota insert. Eli Manning refractor. Prism, sorry. Ezekiel Elliott prism. Same thing. When I forget and say the other word, just in your head, substitute it. When I say refractor, just mentally you can substitute and go prism. I'll try to catch myself. Kirk Cousins, 210 for the Minnesota Vikings. A little gold parallel there. Earl Thomas and the Seahawks to 299. Deshaun Watson insert for the Texans. Jared Goff and the Rams. All of those that are that color are going to be to 199. So whenever we see that little orangey sort of color, we know it's to 199. James Washington rated rookie to 299, Pittsburgh Steelers. Legend Series insert. And we are at our halfway point. 6 boxes down, 6 to go. Griffin, you said there are 5 fans in the game on the checklist. Which 5 are they? I would assume Chloe Kim. And then Chris Evans obviously is one that Gina already said is in here. And then, of course, we know Drea DiMatteo is in there because we just pulled her. So who else is, who are our other fans of the game that are in there? Who are our other 2? Or maybe Chloe Kim's not in there as an autograph, just as a base. That could be. So maybe you should tell us all 5, Griffin. Maybe. So yeah, I'm really along about now beginning to appreciate the fact that the first off the line optic has a lot fewer cards in it. Yes, I am. Like I told you guys the other night. Ooh, I think it would be better to open that one because it has fewer cards in it. Yeah, it probably would be. There's not tons of cards overall. It's just they put them in so flipping many packs. There's only 4 cards in a pack, but then they put 20 packs in the box. So how about you give me 8 in a pack and just put 10 in there and I'd be a lot happier. Elite Series Derek Carr insert. There's downtown Saquon Barkley. Now that's probably worth some money, right? That's got to bring somebody a little money, I would think. If you got the Giants, I would think that that insert there should at least be worth a little something to you. There is Jalen Samuels again, another rated rookie for the Steelers. Also numbered to 299. Although, oh yeah, our other one was James Washington a second ago. I don't know why I thought they were back-to-back Jalen Samuels, but they weren't. And I also thought I had something stuck to that, and I didn't. So, are my hands going numb? No, they're not. Thought about it, though. So, James Conn. Okay, so Griffin says, our fans of the game insert or autograph possibilities are James Conn, Chris Evans, Matthew Berry, Drea DiMatteo, and Chloe Kim. Okay, well, there you go. So, Derwin James, rookie refractor for the Chargers. Out of those, I would say that was an explosive insert. Denzel Ward, rated rookie refractor for the Browns. Out of those, I would say that Chris Evans probably sells the best. And then, boy, behind that, I would think probably Drea would be second. Then maybe Chloe Kim. Then James Conn, Matthew Berry probably last in terms of value. That's just my guess. I have no idea if that's even remotely correct. Just a guess. That is to 299 for the Colts. It's Jordan Wilkins. Look at that. I left one. Why did I leave one? I guess because we saw the hit. Yeah. Latchman's here. Hey, Latch. Jay Allen, you saw a James Conn come out earlier. Was it I thought you said Derek Carr, I think, but you said James Conn, and I just glanced over there before, and I thought it said Derek Carr. Was it the 1 of 1 for James Conn, or just a James Conn? Vito Corleone. Godfather. Yeah. I don't think they're going to put the well, I mean, they do. They have the actor, but I don't think they're going to put the character in Optic Football. The regular one. Okay. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what that little 1 of 1 goes for. Whoever has the Patriots, if you sell that, shoot me over a link to it. I would like to watch that and see how it does. Just to see. Calvin Ridley to 50. Nice hit for the Falcons. With a little Calvin Ridley love. J.J. Watt refractor. Cam Newton insert. Jordan Howard refractor. Khalil Mack to 199 for the Bears. There's O.J. Howard and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to 149. Melvin Gordon and the Chargers to 299. Hey. Rated rookie Baker Mayfield Prism, numbered to 149 for the Cleveland Browns. Legend Series. And that wraps up that box. Latchman, we're doing good. How are you? How has your day been today, Latchman? Griffin, you're heading out? All right, Griffin, we will see you the next time. Thank you for giving me the info on the fans of the game autographs that are in here. I appreciate the 411 on that. So I actually was able to pick up a couple of extra cases of Optic today that I didn't know for sure if they were going to come available, but one of my reps has a buyer who I guess has encountered some financial difficulties and wasn't able to pay for some orders. And for the next several products. And so he said, hey, do you want it? And I said, yeah, send it on. So we picked up a little extra optic, and we'll have, I think, 8 cases of it now or something like that, 8 or 9. Picked up a little extra Bowman's Best. So more Leaf, I think more Leaf Valiant and more Leaf Ultimate Draft. I'm trying to think what else that guy had. Had something else too, but anyway, all the stuff that he had that he couldn't pay for over the next few weeks, I was like, yep, I'll take it. So we'll have a little extra stuff to have fun with. That's funny, Lashman. He said he's been watching. He was on the treadmill. He can't be on the treadmill and text. And then he referenced Scott, who was driving and texting the other night. Of course, we hope Scott was only doing the texting part at stoplights and such, but we do know he made it home safely, and he's here tonight, so he's in one piece. That's the good news. But yeah, I agree with you, Latch. I don't know that I'd be able to do much if I were on the treadmill either. I don't think I'd be able to probably be doing a lot of texting from the treadmill either, so I agree with you on that. Hey, I'm just proud of you for being on the treadmill at the holidays. Like, not me. I should be, because I know I'm going to be eating a way bunch of stuff that's going to be bad for me. But no, I don't do it. Marcus Davenport to $1.99 for the Saints. But I should. I should have, like, pre-worked out, and then I could have eaten more. There's old James Conn, fans of the game for the Dallas Cowboys. He looks kind of like Stan Lee right there, doesn't he? A little bit. I was sad that Stan Lee died. And I was sad that Penny Marshall died. Doris Fountain, rated rookie for the Colts. Numbered to 99. Of course, Penny did League of Their Own. Classic baseball movie. And Big and other stuff too, and I actually knew Penny Marshall. I hadn't know her well, but I had been to her house before, and she's really cool. And I hadn't seen her in years and years and years, but I was sad that she died. Vic Beasley Prism that went by for the Falcons. Sam Darnold and the Jets. Rated rookie to 299. Scott, your Ranger will only do 98. I'm assuming that means miles per hour. Because, man, that is super dangerous if you're driving. Of course, I know you're not really driving 98 miles an hour down the road because, yeah, you would have probably gotten a ticket by now. But I take your point that you were probably not stopped while texting, I think is what you're telling us. That is Nick Chubb to 99 for the Browns. Oh, I know. It makes me feel some responsibility, though, too. We don't want you texting and driving. No. We want you to be around for a long time, Scott. That is Russell Wilson downtown. You keep us entertained. You can't go off and be in, the hospital or jail or anything. That's when you're afraid of falling on your face. I would definitely, it would shoot me right off the back. Terry Bradshaw and the Steelers insert. You see those commercials where people are on a treadmill and they start doing something else and it just shoots them right off the back. Rob Gronkowski Elite Series insert. That would be me. I'd go flying right off the back. Jordan Howard to $2.99 for the Bears. Not terribly coordinated anyway, so I'm quite sure I'd be on my face. Pat Mahomes for the Kansas City Chiefs Prism. Marquise Goodwin, 49ers to 149. There's a rated rookie Ian Thomas for the Panthers. Prism. Marquise Goodwin again for the 49ers. That one's to 299. All right, we have 8 boxes completed. We have 4 left to go. Let's just get all that out of the way right now, huh? Oh, what song reference is that, Jay Allen? I can't think of what song that comes from. Of course, I'm not as up on all my musical references as I probably once would have been. Nor am I as current on my movie and television references as I used to be either. Looking for the Denver Broncos. Hey, Lex, you had that nice case hit in here. You saw that, right? With the relic and numbered to 15 and all that. That came out for your Broncos. So I'm thinking that we're going to try to break probably about every night through the holidays except for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. I haven't really decided about New Year's Day yet, though. Christmas night, yes, because I'm always bored by Christmas night. You know, you've had so many days of holiday things by then, and by Christmas night, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for a distraction. So Christmas night we will for sure. Christmas Eve we won't for sure. New Year's Eve we definitely won't. But New Year's Day I'm undecided. What do you guys think about New Year's Day? Think we want to break? Do we want to break on New Year's Day or not? I don't know. I'm torn. An old Motley Crue song, Kickstart My Heart. I can't think of that song, and I do know some old stuff, but I can't. I'm sure if I heard it, I would probably pick up on it, but I can't think of it right now. Yeah, Christmas Day I'm definitely doing, and you think New Year's Day too, Jay Allen? Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that. But probably earlier on New Year's Day, like in the evening, you know, like maybe starting at 8 or something. 8 or 9. But Christmas Day, I'll probably keep it starting at 10. Drew Brees to 149. Drew Brees for the Saints on an insert. And a kid reporter stuck to the back there. Stupid kid reporter sticks to everything. Oh boy, kids. Oh. Yes, indeed, friends. Numbered to 35. 35. Saquon Barkley, rated rookie for the Giants. Boom. Right there. There it is. We're having a good case. I like this case. It has been quite good so far. And we still don't even know what that is. That could be even better. Dylan Cantrell to 299 for the Chargers. Yeah, New Year's Day was the only one I just wasn't sure about. Elite Series Jimmy G. I agree with you on Christmas Day. I was pretty sure I was going to do Christmas night because I would be bored by then too. New Year's Day is when you just kind of never know because depends on how wild somebody gets on New Year's Eve. I've definitely outgrown my wild New Year's Eve times. That is a prism for the Saints. So yeah, we have more like tame New Year's Eves these days. Deshaun Watson downtown for the Texans. Oh, Scott, you said good for who? Well, I'd say this the Broncos and the Giants and the Patriots for sure have been good up to this point. That's to 199 Cortland Sutton. Blake Bortles and the Jags, numbered to 299. That is explosive Stephon Diggs for the Vikings. Tremaine Edmonds Prism for the Bills. Jaleel Scott rated rookie Prism for the Ravens. Elite Series Josh Allen and the Bills. Uh-oh, hang on, sorry. James White got tangled up with the card in front of him there. He doesn't appear to be any worse for the wear for the Patriots, but he did get a little tangled up there for a second. So we had to give him a once-over. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Jameis Winston Prism. Not Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Arizona Cardinals with David Johnson to 199. Trying to give that Cardinals card to the Buccaneers, wasn't I? Tremaine Edmonds and the Bills to 99. Ezekiel, you think the redemption's going to be Dan Marino, huh? That would be quite good. If it were Dan Marino, yeah, that'd be excellent. I haven't watched any other breaks of this, and this obviously is the first one I've done, so I don't have any idea who is coming out of this product as redemptions, but I trust that you guys probably do know. Many of you watch earlier breaks when I'm still busy happily sorting and shipping and listing and whatnot. Greg, you just said no. No to what? Oh, you're saying no, that you don't think the redemption will be Marino, I guess. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, if it were Marino, that'd be fantastic. I'd be all about that. Yeah, Jay Allen, I'm sure you know this already, but just when you do get your stuff, make sure you check all your parallels. Some of the parallels, even without the autographs, you're not going to get rich on them, but some of them you can sell and get a little something for the rated rookie refractors and numbereds and things like that can sometimes net you a little ROI. Mariota's live in here. Okay. We've been hitting Mariota a lot lately. So we hit him again the other night in, what was that in, guys? Was it in Playbook? And something where we hit him again to like 15 or some low number. We hit Marcus Mariota like 2, 3, 4 times recently in various things. Way more than normal. Been on, I think he must have recently signed a bunch of stuff for Panini or something. Because all of a sudden, I'm seeing a lot more Marcus Mariota. So, for whatever that's worth. But if he's live in here, we know that can't be him then, don't we? There's a Calvin Ridley downtown for the Falcons. So process of elimination. We might figure out who it's going to be just by the process of elimination. Last you said Break Ninja said the Broncos and the Cowboys have the most cards. As in terms of, did they break it out only as autographs or as everything? Like autographs and numbered cards and etc. Jamon Moore and the Packers, I would assume that you're talking about only the autographs. But you also, of course, there's several factors you have to, that's to the Redskins, that you have to consider. Let's say, for instance, that it said that the Cowboys had 25 hits in the product, but if 24 of them are things like Jason Witten and Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott and, Tony Romo and stuff like that, well, even though those are hits in the product, they're clearly not going to come out with a lot of frequency. That's the 299 O.J. Howard. On the other hand, if they had listed them with 25 hits in the product and 20 of them are rookies, then yes, I would think you should have a lot. But that's just an example. I have no idea what it says about how many they should have. It's to 299 Marquise Goodwin. So you do kind of have to also situationally be aware of not just the not just the quantity, but also the players involved. Because you're not going to pull certain players with regularity. Miami Dolphins to 25 with old Durham Smythe. How about that? So the Dolphins might not have Marino, but you've got Durham Smythe to 25. Or you might still have Marino. I don't know. But anyway, we know at least that. We know at least you have that to 25. The Eagles, Jake Elliott with that nice little insert. Jair Alexander to 149 for the Packers. Well, Latchman, I don't know that if you're necessarily looking at it wrong or not, because I didn't look at the checklist to see who's on it. I'm just saying in general, when you look at a checklist and you see the quantity of something, you also have to there's a lot of things to consider. In a product like this particular product, there's going to be a lot of rookie content. Justin Watson to 299. So not only are you looking for teams that have a lot of possible hits, you're looking for teams that have a lot of possible rookie hits, because those are more likely to come out of this particular product. If you were looking at, say, Immaculate or Impeccable or National Treasures or Flawless, that really wouldn't come into play as much. But in a product like this, yeah, it's going to be rookie heavy. That's the 299 rated rookie Kiki for the Texans. Jabril Peppers and the Browns. There's Jay Ajayi and the Eagles. So I guess what I'm saying is you kind of have to take into consideration all the factors. Who the players are, what the quantity is. If you've got 25 players, but all of them are numbered only to 10 or less, then you're not nearly as likely to pull out something as maybe somebody else who has 10 players, but they're, numbered to 499 or something like that. Golden Tate to 149. Does that make sense? Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. All right, we have opened 10. We have 2 left and 1 redemption to flip. But Greg, you're right. It is absolutely a roll of the dice on any given day out of any given product. And we all know sometimes you're going to hit and sometimes you're not. And sometimes you're going to make money. Sometimes you're going to lose money. Sometimes you're going to break even. And of course, the goal is just simply at the end of it, when it's all said and done, to be ahead of the game. Sometimes you go on a bad run and you might not make money for 4, 5, 6 breaks, and then all of a sudden hit something big and make up for all of it. So it is definitely a roll of the dice kind of thing. But that having been said, knowing the information that's on those checklists and kind of how to process that information in some of the ways like we were just talking about can definitely give you an advantage for sure. Can definitely point you in the right direction when you're looking purely for quantity of hits. And sometimes that's not what you're looking for. Sometimes people are looking for things, excuse me, things for their personal collection, or you're looking for a really specific hit. and that sort of thing. Well, for sure, if it says a team has more hits, but again, you have to take all that into account. If I've got 25 players on a checklist and it says I have 25 hits, but each of those players only has 10 cards total in the entire print run, then that would only be 250 possible cards out of an entire print run. You give me another team that has 10 hits, only 10 players, but they each have 500 cards in the product, then suddenly I've got 5,000 potential hits out of a print run for a team that technically, quote unquote, has less hits because it has 10 players versus 25 in the first example. So it's not just as cut and dried as count them, and if this one has 10, it's going to come out more than that one that has 5. You have to kind of look at, you know, at least on group break checklists, it will tell you what they're going to be numbered to often. So you can see, is it numbered to 10? Is it a 1 of 1? Is it numbered to 299? So that comes into play, as does the type of product you're opening. Like I was saying before, you're a lot less likely out of this product to pull a bunch of veteran hits than you are to pull a bunch of rookie hits. So yeah, you're going to pull some veteran, but you're going to pull rookies at a vastly higher rate than veterans out of Optic. That's to 299 Emmanuel Sanders and the Broncos. So that's kind of what I'm trying to break down to make sense there, sort of. Anthony Miller and the Bears. And it's easier probably the more you guys watch breaks, and like I know, Scott, you're just kind of starting to dabble more in football and you're used to basketball, but the more you watch them and you get a better feel for what is in certain products, like which ones are really rookie heavy versus which ones have, you know, a mix and that sort of thing, it'll become a lot easier to look at a checklist and kind of break that down mentally really quickly. That's Ronald Jones downtown for the Buccaneers. So part of that just becomes easier as you have more familiarity with the products. LaDainian Tomlinson for the Chargers. Next up is Ronald Jones, rated rookie to 199 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, I mean, for me, I wouldn't have expected Dallas to have a lot of hits in here because you don't have, I mean, a ton of rookies that come out really regularly. You have some. You have Leighton Vander Esch comes out and Mike White comes out. But I don't know that I would say I wouldn't have expected to see the Cowboys come out of this 3 times more often than any other team. So again, I haven't looked at the checklist. I don't know who else it's telling you is on there and that sort of thing, but I'm just telling you this is kind of a rookie product, a rookie heavy product, rookie centric, whatever you want to call it, in terms of the hits, which is what you're after, of course. And I'm surprised that they would have that many more, but I believe what you're saying. I think it must count something other than just autographs then, right? Whatever checklist you're looking at, they must also be looking at parallels or something else. Because I certainly wouldn't think you'd have 3-to-1 autographs more, but maybe. Hayden Hurst and the Ravens. That is number 225 for Baltimore. Next up for the Jets, it is Christopher Herndon. That is numbered to 299. All right, we are on Last Box Mojo. Here it is, Last Box Mojo right here. Let's see what we've got coming. What is heading our way? Hopefully something awesome. Hopefully something that Scott and Jay Allen and Greg and Latch and Griffin, hopefully something all you guys need come out of here somewhere along the way. Can't all be the autograph hit, obviously, but there could be other stuff. Maybe. I haven't priced how the downtown inserts are selling either. I would assume that on the rookie ones, the Saquon Barkleys and like that, I would assume that those would be worth a little bit of money anyway. I don't know about the veterans since they're coming out a little higher in number than I originally thought. But I would imagine the rookie ones are at least worth a few bucks. Yeah, last one you had a good one earlier. I mean, you had the case hit for the relic and autograph to 15, I think was your Broncos. So yeah, you hit a good one earlier for sure. All right, kids. Let's see what we can find here with our last box mojo. And we're going to hope it's something incredibly awesome. I think we can do it. We're going to try very hard. And Scott, you also know on yours, of course, right, that you can put together, I think you do this with probably the basketball side of it, but you know you can do groups of even the base cards, take your rated rookies. If you've got a good player, put all your base rated rookies together and as a lot and sell those just as a group, and those will usually do a little bit of money too. That was another downtown Antonio Brown. I think it's the third Antonio Brown. Mark Andrews and the Ravens to 149. Because, yeah, even the base-rated rookies usually will net you a little bit of money when you sell them as a group. Marquise Goodwin, that's to 199 for the 49ers. Todd Gurley insert for the Rams. Hayden Hurst comes out again. Wow. We just pulled him to 25, and there he is to 99. So the Ravens with 2 hits in a row, both Hayden Hurst. That's unexpected. Elite Series Carson Wentz. Devontae Adams Prism for the Packers. Nelson Aguilar Prism for the Eagles. Elite Series Anthony Miller. Whoa. We got something stuck to the back. Oh, it's Kid Reporter again. Silly Kid Reporter. Deshaun Watson to 149 for the Texans. A rated rookie Royce Freeman to 299 for the Broncos. Oh, you're right. That does rhyme. Downtown Antonio Brown. Yeah. Downtown Antonio Brown. Philip Lindsay. Guys, is Philip Lindsay on the autograph checklist in here? Did anybody look at the Broncos to tell me to know whether or not Philip Lindsay's on the checklist in here? He was in Obsidian, of course, and we pulled him out of Obsidian. I would think once he's in Obsidian that we should find him going forward in other sets. Usually that is how it would work. But you never know with Panini what they're going to do. But I would hope so anyway. That's to 299 Clay Matthews. Elite Series Rob Gronkowski. But I haven't looked, Latch, to be able to tell you for sure. I would have to look that up. Josh Adams Prism for the Eagles. Sean Lee and the Cowboys to 50. With the blue parallel. And our redemption. Let's flip over our redemption before we do our recap. All right, I'm going to take a little look around the corner here. All right, it is Darius Geis, rookie patch autograph. So that's basically a second case hit. Because we already got a rookie patch autograph live in here, and it somehow gifted us another one for the Redskins. Of course, we'll go verify this, but Darius Geis is a Redskin. We'll find out what it's going to be numbered to, and that whole box was kind of crazy, though. So out of that one box, we got the redemption, the live case hit rookie patch autograph, the one-of-one fans of the game, and wasn't there a fourth autograph in that particular box too? Like, it was a crazy sort of sequence of what came out of that one particular box. So I don't know, whatever hot box, whatever we want to call it, that was pretty good. That one box. Rookie patch autographs. Why do I not see you? There you are. And he is card number 7. Darius Geis will be numbered to 35 on RPA coming out there for the Redskins. So yeah, overall, I mean, I know not everybody hit what they wanted, and that's a drag, and I'm sorry about that. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this case. We got 2 RPAs out of it. The Saquon Barkley, the one-of-one. I mean, yeah, I mean, as a whole, I think the case did pretty well. So the Redskins, Darius Geis, redemption, rookie patch autographs to 35. Then Hayden Hurst and the Ravens to 99. Hayden Hurst and the Ravens to 25. Durham Smythe and the Dolphins to 25. There's that nice Saquon Barkley coming out to 35 for the Giants. Doris Fountain and the Colts to 99. Calvin Ridley and the Falcons to 50. There's a Darius Geis that's live in here. That one is numbered to 50 for the Redskins. Here's our case hit that was live in here. That is the Broncos. It's Deshaun Hamilton. You've got the nice patch, the sticker auto there, and it is numbered to 15. It's a nice thick card as well. Then our handsome one-of-one fans of the game, that's Drea DiMatteo. And, of course, it's headed to the Patriots because she is a Patriots fan. That's the team you see on there. So that nice little one-of-one headed to the Patriots. DJ Chark and the Panthers to 75. And the Jags. I said Panthers. I'm sorry. DJ Chark and the Jags to 75, not the Panthers. Jalen Samuels and the Steelers, that is numbered to 125. There's that nice Elite Series insert for Jared Goff, and it is numbered to 5. Number 5 of 5 you see down there in that bottom corner. And then Naheem Hines and the Colts to 125. So yeah, I like the case. I know not everybody got what they wanted, and I am sorry that not everybody got what they wanted, but as a whole, I mean, it was a pretty good case out of there. All right, guys, that is our break or our breaks for tonight. I will put up spreadsheet information here again for anybody who might have missed any of this earlier, or if you want to take another look at it. So what we're breaking in the days ahead tomorrow night is 3-peat basketball. That is a hit parade box with 3 autographed memorabilia items in it, a basketball, a jersey, and a photograph. We've got a full 8-box inner case of Playbook football and a 16-box master case of Revolution basketball. On Friday night, we're going to start later than normal at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. And we'll open 1 case of Bowman's Best Baseball, which comes out that day. On Saturday, we will also start later than normal at 9:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. We'll open a case of Bowman's Best and another case of Optic. On Sunday, we're going to do a couple of Topps football mixers. We're going to do a Chrome mixer, which is boxes from 2013, 14, 15, and a Strata mixer, boxes from 12, 13, 14, and 15. Monday night is Christmas Eve. We're going to take Monday night off. We will break Christmas night, but we're not going to break Christmas Eve. Taking a look right now, this is the shipping schedule. I know this looks kind of weird because I don't really quite know what's going to happen on Monday with the mail service. Originally, it said the post office was going to be open. Then we had the presidential declaration that all the federal workers get Monday as a holiday. So I don't know what the post office is going to do. So we're just going to leave it like this. I'm going to get it out to you as quickly as I can. And it would be no later than a week from today, Wednesday the 26th. And if I can get it to you faster than Wednesday the 26th, I will do so. So that's how we will kind of leave that a little open-ended in that regard. And I guess that has got me covered for tonight. So once again, everybody, thank you. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have an excellent weekend coming up here. I mean, we're not too far from the holiday, so hopefully everybody's going to have a nice long weekend, probably not relaxing, doing last minute shopping and wrapping presents like the rest of us. But anyway, enjoy it. We'll see you next time. Bye now.